Greetings, everyone. My name is Thomas Schmidt, and this morning I was looking over the DFL gubernatorial candidates, and there are many that are grabbing onto the idea of marijuana legalization. 4 out of the 5 DFL gubernatorial candidates are. However, in terms of social and economic justice, there's only one candidate that I really came across that struck me as having a similar progressive vision as Bernie Sanders. This candidate is Tina Labeling. And, many of her ideals match across the board with Bernie Sanders. Well, as I'm looking over these candidates, start to, think about it, they're all businessmen, they're lawyers, politicians, so on and so forth. Same old stuff. Nothing different. Well, why is it, just out of curiosity, that a working class person, and I don't care if you're progressive or conservative, Democrat or Republican, socialist or green, whatever, but why is it that a working class person cannot launch a successful campaign and put up a successful fight against those who are established politicians and those that come from either the business class or the professional class? Why is it that a working person that works at the local grocery store, works in the manufacturing plant, the people who are the salt of the earth, that actually do the moving and shaking, why is it that they never get to directly represent themselves and the people like them? Why is it that there's always somebody in the professional class or the business class attempting to do this for us? How can we ever have a fair and representative system if we allow these people to be gatekeepers? To say, this is acceptable, this is not acceptable, we have the money to run, you don't, so on and so forth. Well, this gets me thinking a little bit further. And, lately here I've been thinking about running for a political office. Now, I don't know at what level, if it would be local or state. But I have been thinking about this here lately. Problem is that I come from a working class background, hence, the problems that I presented before. And I have a disability. I'm legally blind. So, how would a person like myself, or, the average person, John Doe or Jane Doe, be able to actually run against these people? Well, perhaps, and this is kind of what I'm exploring here, perhaps the way about doing it is to start a campaign up way before the campaign season for that office actually opens. So, for example, Governor Dayton in Minnesota is not running in 2018 for re-election. So, now there's a whole bunch of people from the professional class and the business class running for his position. Well, obviously, there's not enough time. I don't have the resources or the infrastructure to be able to run against any of these people in 2018. However, by 2022, using YouTube to make videos such as these and using social networks such as Twitter and Facebook, I don't really see why a formidable, maybe not a winning, but a formidable force against the gatekeepers, the professional class and the business class that run the DFL or the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, why a formidable force such as this cannot be put together during this time period. So, over the next few weeks, I'm going to be making a number of videos on some political thoughts and changes that I would like to see, not only for Minnesota, but for the country in general. Keep this going over the next 2 to 3 years. Well, maybe not 2 to 3 years, but until 2021. And, by 2021, see what kind of networks can have been built to launch a campaign without substantial funds that the professional and the business class have. So, I encourage you to come back and look at the videos of policy positions and political ideas that I put forth. And if you agree with them, I encourage you to please follow. And, let's see if we can do something about this. Why can't a working class person take political office, a high political office, and run against the moneyed interest? So, follow, keep in touch. You want to contact me, you're more than welcome to. Be happy to hear from you. You want to discuss policies, happy to hear from you. Go back and forth with ideas and, see where things develop. So, have a great day and take care.